So begin by establishing the posture. Start with a physical posture. Allow the back to be upright, while at the same time releasing tensions. And then establish the mental posture. So first, I'm clear that I'm here for meditating, so to speak. And then I begin to ease tensions in my mind, releasing tensions, and paying attention. Coming back to the breath, paying attention to the breath. As lightly as I can. Today's meditation will be about exploring Shamata. We've done a lot of Vipassana style meditation because on Zoom it's a lot easier to do guided meditation on a subject and looking into something. It's almost a little bit like we're trying to find entertainment, otherwise there's too much silence across the lines. So today we'll try and explore the very basics of Shamata, of calming, of stopping the habitual mind, calming the mind. So as I observe the breath, allow it to just be. Just step back and observe the breath as lightly as you possibly can. Don't zoom too much into the breath. So see if you can play with that almost distance from the breath. I'm aware of the breath. I'm not too involved. Too involved means when I'm controlling the breath. So I step back, and at the same time, I'm fully there. So it's a very interesting, it's not quite a line, there's a movement that can keep happening. And you can keep refining how much you want to step back while still being observing. Noticing how much involvement I have in the breath. How much I have invested in being able to follow the breath or not. So just observing the breath. Now, just looking again at whether the awareness of the breath is becoming heavy, overpowering, or controlling. And just inquiring if I can be lighter in my awareness of the breath. Treat it as an inquiry and not as a goal. Can I very lightly touch my breath with my mind's eye? And how light can I be? And I might discover there's places that are too light and places that are too strong. Keep just playing with that balance, with that movement. Keeping my concentration and yet being very light, subtle. Seeing when there is some sort of condensation of a thought, and I notice a thought is condensing, becoming heavier, thicker, and then release it. Don't create the thought, just observe. If a thought becomes more condensed, just release it. So I'm just sitting, observing the thoughts. If I find that they're getting stronger, I let them go. Then I also watch for condensation, so to speak, of sensations or feelings. And when that happens, when I see a sensation or a feeling becoming a little bit stronger, not just passing through, I release it. I let it pass through. So observing the process of letting a thought pass through and refining it. When there's tension in the body, I direct my breath, my awareness, to that part of the body, infusing it with lightness, to release it, to establish ease. And if that doesn't quite work, I might move that part of the body in order to release it and allow the breath, the awareness, the ease to flow through it. The same thing with the mind. When I become aware of a heaviness or a congestion in the mind, I send my awareness like a stream of air or clear water to open up, to release the area of the mind. I can also bring a movement, another thought. So it is coming back to my breath would be another thought. So I keep creating space, creating ease of flow in both the body and the mind. As I look at that process of making it lighter, more easeful, more subtle, I might recognize that a thought can feel very light and very pleasant. And then I sort of take a ride on that thought. So although a thought can be light and pleasant, if it persists, it means it is a habit. It has taken over the free flow stream of the mind. So just observing those moments that feel very light, and yet I come back and go, oh, I've been at it for quite a bit. I got involved in it. So recognizing that subtlety, that it feels light, and yet it's entangling in some way. The process is to keep making the mind lighter. The mind becomes lighter and lighter, like a cloud floating in the sky. And I keep examining my ability to lighten, to soften, and to release. Just examining, just inquiring. And then even the cloud now appears to be vapor. So it can be lighter, it can be softer, it can be more refined, it can be released. And as I keep doing that, even the vapor is gone and the mind becomes the sky.